Okay, so let's go ahead and go over my first 7 days with my MacBook Pro. Alright, so you already know about my first day. I was really excited. I did a bunch of installs on the machine, got it all up and running, only to discover I had dust behind my screen and a dead pixel. So within the first 20 hours of doing all this stuff, I went ahead and did a time machine backup, brought my MacBook Pro to Apple for them to do the screen repair for me. So, and like I said, they gave me an estimated time of 2 to 3 days of a turnaround. So day 2 and day 3 were very long days for me. You know, like I said, I had only had the laptop for 20 hours, and by this point Apple had had it for 48 hours. So I was getting really antsy. I ended up giving the store a call to see what the status was, because online for some reason it wasn't fully updated. And then what was weird was after I called and they told me it'd be about a couple more hours and be done, right after I called I go to check the status online, and then all of a sudden my information was up in there and that it was going to be repaired. So I kind of wonder, like, had I not called, would it have been another day or two before, you know, they discovered that my Mac was sitting there, you know, needing repair. But anyways, so let's see, Monday was when I got it. So Tuesday and Wednesday I went without it. Thursday evening I finally got the MacBook Pro back. I was very excited. I made sure I checked it out in the store because, like I said, I had only had it for 20 hours, so I didn't even have a chance or time to do any damage to my, you know, the casing or anything. So I wanted to make sure, like, when I got this laptop back, it looked like a brand new MacBook Pro, and there were no scratches or anything that they had done to my, you know, MacBook Pro. So I gave a good, thorough check while I was there. I was pretty pleased, so I went ahead and left with the MacBook Pro. As soon as I got back home, I went ahead and restored my time machine backup, because before I sent it into them, I made sure I wiped the hard drive clean and just did a quick reinstall of Leopard, just because I kind of feel weird about having my information out there and stuff like that. So I went ahead, that took me about 2 hours because I had like 80 gigs to put back onto my MacBook Pro, and I was doing it through USB 2, you know, through an external hard drive. So it took about 2 hours once I got home to get myself back up and running to the point that I was on day 1 when I sent my MacBook Pro into them. Okay, so the rest of the week, I'd just been doing like simple tasks, like checking the battery life. I found that, you know, I was getting about 4 hours of just, you know, standard web browsing, watching a couple videos. Of course, every time I did watch a video, I could see that my battery level was changing, the time remaining level was changing. So I was trying not to watch too many videos. I wanted to just do normal web browsing, you know, stuff I would normally do, checking blogs, you know, anything in my bookmarks. I always check, like Engadget, Apple Insider, Mac Rumors, and stuff like that. So throughout the day I was doing stuff like that. Wasn't really doing anything intensive, maybe like playing solitaire and stuff like that on here. One thing I did notice when I was transferring video, because when I shot my other videos, I was very curious to see if I could import the HD video on here, because I obviously wasn't able to do that with my old PowerBook G4. So I knew I could do it on here, but I just wanted to see exactly how powerful this machine was going to be, and, you know, kind of give it a test. So I noticed that because I have the standard 250 gigabyte 5400 RPM drive, that it was actually really slow, especially trying to run HD video like 720p and 1080p at high resolution. I'm not talking about going on apple.com and watching their trailers, because they play smooth. I'm talking about capturing my stuff in real time at a high quality that I can edit with and output back, you know, like I said, for YouTube and stuff like that. So I noticed that the 5400 RPM drive is definitely slow for my needs, and I definitely plan on upgrading to a 7200 RPM hard drive in this. I'm debating whether I'm going to do the 320 gigabyte or maybe even save up a little bit more and buy the 500 gigabyte Mementos, I think it was called, made by Seagate. I would love to have the 500 gigabyte one, because then I can partition the hard drive, and I can keep one as just, you know, like the operating system and, you know, photos and all of my personal stuff, and then the other partition be my actual like work partition where all my work files are saved on there. It's something that I do on my desktop, so I definitely think I should do it on my MacBook Pro. Okay, so that was a quick rundown of my first week experience with my MacBook Pro. In conclusion, do I have any regrets so far? Despite the little hiccup I had in the beginning, and wishing at that point that I didn't buy it from Amazon, that I had bought from Apple, just so I could get the quick swap and not lose 2 days out of my first week. Maybe, I mean, now that it's all said and done with, and I have it back in my hands, like, I don't regret it as much. But during those 2 days that I did not have this, I was feeling a lot of regret and wishing I hadn't bought from Amazon and that I had bought directly from Apple. But like I said, the chances of you running into a hiccup like that are very rare, and I wouldn't, you know, I don't think you should be discouraged from ordering from an online retailer like Amazon or any of those, Club Mac or whatever, Mac Mall. So no, I definitely don't regret my purchase. I'm very happy. Like I said, it's a huge difference going from the 12-inch PowerBook G4 to this 15-inch MacBook Pro unibody, and I'm loving every minute of it that I have it. I guess that's it. I'm not even sure how long this is. Hopefully I'm within my 10 minutes. Alright, well, this has been another episode of Mr. East's channel. Again, I'm going to be doing reviews, or revisits on, you know, my 1-month revisit of my MacBook Pro. I'll be doing a 3-month revisit, and I'll be doing a 6-month revisit, and then I'll be doing the 12-month, 1-year revisit, just to give you an idea of my thoughts throughout, you know, the time that I've had this thing and everything. We'll see what happens. If Apple ever was to release a Core 2 Quad MacBook Pro, or an i7 or i5 or whatever, I would probably sell this and upgrade to the newer ones, just because I really want to have a lot of power in my portable system. But, you know, I'll get to that point whenever they release something like that, and I'll talk about it then.
Okay, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and look forward to my 1-month revisit of my MacBook Pro unibody.